everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. She is getting hate for a boyfriend clip that popped up on the internet again. So today we're talking about Shylily. Of course, she is a female indie VTuber from Germany based in the Netherlands. She originally created a 3D model in 2020. Then she had her 2D debut, well, her re-debut of a, of herself, but in 2D, and that is what blew up, pretty much. So, right now, she's extremely popular, extremely big, and before we go into this whole thing about the boyfriend thing and all that kind of stuff, we're going to go to Shondo, who said in 2024 that a lot of indie VTuber Oshis have boyfriends. Their boyfriends are reading your love confessions. Indies do not have managers unless they are actually corporate and thus are not indie at all. Or, like a lot of times you end up going to management when you are big, like how Shylily is now, etc. But they're they're early on, smaller quote unquote managers end up being their significant others a lot of times. And there are reasons why you shouldn't do that, because it creates conflicts of interest and things like that. So, but that is something that is absolutely going to be happening again and again. And it says, sorry, but it's true. This is waking up to 14 schizophrenic manifestos in my business only email, by the way. But yeah, it is that it is a reality, honestly. And even if it is, it shouldn't really be a big issue, but it became a big issue for Shylily because of what people allege she did in the past when it came to Cinder. When the Cinder thing was a little bit different, it was her, saying basically that the denials and all that kind of stuff weren't right because they were actually dating their manager, etc. like that. So this person says here, TV remote, you attacked Cinder over dating her manager while you were sleeping with yours, hypocrite. And yeah, like I said, it was more that she was denying that that after it was found out that it was true, she was denying it until it finally became something that she couldn't deny. At least that's what the general consensus was on the whole Cinder manager thing, from what I remember. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. And right here, this is the clip that we want to talk about here, which is this one.
Hello, Ships.
Ships is her manager, or at least it was her manager at that point in time.
You're wearing my underwear again.
Still?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I took it off. Oh, the mic isn't muted.
Huh?
The mic wasn't muted.
Oh.
Hello. Hi. Good job.
Good job. Yep. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Let me just make this straight with you. Let's just put it out there. No one should have a problem with their Oshis dating somebody. They're human beings. Human beings have needs. Human beings have emotional needs, intimacy needs, things like that. And yes, they will have, it's really wrong, in my opinion, to think of, someone that will be forever single, forever available, or whatever you want them to be. They are going to have the boyfriends. They are going to have, be married sometimes. And heck, maybe many of them eventually will have kids while they are streaming as well. So that whole emotion, like the being sexually available to their fandom, is kind of a thing that I've always found interesting. Let's put it that way. And it says, was it that Bao, not Lily? Bao said on stream she was pressured to release that info. She refused, so Shylily got Van Peaches to do it. It says, do you think my tweet will reach 20 views before April 1st? Who knows? Already gone past 700k. I don't think she attacked Cinder for dating her manager. She attacked Cinder for dating a horrible person. Except that it was proven that Analyst lied about Red and Cinder. Analyst was the one that offered exclusivity first. But yeah, I think it was just that everything was that they were trying to, I mean, wrongfully so, trying to, put everything under wraps and make sure it didn't come out that, they were dating somebody because, well, like I said, that availability is a thing that happens in VTubing. I suggest not tagging people that said Lily didn't attack Cinder over that. If anything, Van Peaches is the one who doxed the private info to explicitly solidify the idea that Red and Cinder acted as one, and thought the same to pin it all on Cinder. Last stated that the group were pressuring her to release that info on Cinder and Red dating. Still trying, I see. I'm pretty sure that everyone was upset about Cinder actively sabotaging other people's careers behind their back. Stop making us up. Now let's offer Cinder exclusivity if she would pay to cancel her other jobs. But yeah, we're not going to rehash the whole Cinder thing. I've already gone over that a lot. But from what I understand, it was just trying to keep the manager thing under wraps, and you know, it was that for the most part for Cinder. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember it being. And also the fact that, well, that they were both working as one, and not only as a manager, but as a couple. And that was, you know, that became an issue in the whole thing. That became something added on top of it. That didn't cause the issue, but that became something added on top of it. And this person says it more succinctly than I ever could, and more directly than I ever could. The VTubers you watch are getting D down whether you like it or not. This is a reality. Not me, though, because I'm getting raw dogged by life every day. Oh, I feel that last part. I definitely feel that last part myself. When did this take place? This seems like very early on in her career. Like very early on.
Hello,
because, like I said, when she originally debuted in 2020, it was a 3D model, as you can see here. So I think this was like very early on in her career. And it says when this... And also... Remember, Shylily has not been, you know, keeping under wraps that, yes, she has been in relationships in the past. Yes, she has had relations with men in the past. That is normal. That is, like I said, it would actually be abnormal for people not to be seeking intimacy from anyone, whether it be a partner of any gender. It would be abnormal to at least not seek it occasionally, you know, at the friendships or anything like that, or beyond friendships. That would be the more abnormal thing out there, at least when it comes to regular human interactions. I don't think they actually extended for dating her manager. She just mentioned it because she knew the parasocial viewers would get angry at that reveal. They more scummy. Says, well, you know what they say. And then going down here, called it. It's been a year, move on. Then you also have Azahara saying, wasn't it because she initially lied about the accusation that redacted wasn't her boyfriend and just her manager? And it says, perhaps even as the Cinder know-it-all, I might be wrong, but don't remember Cinder denying he wasn't her boyfriend. Lily, when I last checked, still lies about being in a relationship with her manager. When Cinder was confronted by it, she owned up to it. She did own up to it. That's one thing I will say. Cinder did end up owning up to it because she was like, you know what? Yeah, it's true. And then they also owned up to cheating on Red as well. So they owned up to some stuff that, well, you know, a lot of people would never, they would rather die in a fire than own up to that type of stuff. But she did own up to it eventually. That is true. And continuing down here. So surprised. Oh, damn, are we not surprised? All VTubers are glorified Well, this person doesn't like VTubers, apparently. So unpleasant, they have the simps paying for their every expense due to depression of man thinking that they have a chance with them. And we have down here, she remains eternally vindicated. And that's what I mentioned before about this one. Shando saying that, yes, everyone has a boyfriend at some point. All the big ones at least do have boyfriends. A lot of them have boyfriends as managers, which, like I said, conflict of interest, not the best idea to do. Non-thirst trapping blank being confirmed as a blank, what a shocker. It's supposed to be a effing secret. Everyone knew this. Cinder mid as F. Still continuing with this the entire thing. Y'all already don't get tired of it. And Shando W once again. That's the main thing. Yes, he does seem vindicated. W for Shando right there. Yeah, that's the main thing that people are having here. That some people are seeing that this is hypocritical, and it is. I mean, the fact that they were able to find that clip means that Shylily didn't see it as a big problem, and didn't see it as something that, you know, was going to, I think she didn't think it was ever going to come up. And even now that it is up, I don't think she's going to really have like a whole breakdown over it or anything like that. She's just going to keep doing her thing as things go. And says, but it is something that is going to affect her a little bit, more than likely, if this spreads as much as it seems to be doing. But it's just for the small minority that are extremely like wanting to be with her. And those are the hopefully extreme minority. Look at that. I wonder how many people were bashing on Cinder for dating her manager are going to do the same with Lily. All those people are going to criticize her for it, right? Lily ain't going to do it herself after all, since levels of hypocrisy have already overflown and spilled over. LOL. Also, at this point, the whole manager is just a PR name for a boyfriend thing. Just straight up fact at this point. Also, manager should probably check his phone for a keylogger. I find it hilarious how it's public knowledge that she is engaged to her manager and was an E-blank playing League and World of Warcraft before becoming a VTuber. First clip I ever saw of her was her taking a crap mid-stream with her mic still on. You can find, oh god, I don't want to find that clip of her. I don't want to find that clip of her. Banned VTuber memes, again, mentioning the thing about, that I mentioned before. The funniest thing about this clip is that every single day, some people are beginning to accept that no one was clean in this whole situation. Isn't that what some people like myself have been saying ever since April? Yeah, no one was clean. Some people were dirtier than others. Some people were bigger, bigger meanies or whatever you want to call it than others. But yeah, no one was clean in the situation. As is true in general when it comes to more than anything, when it comes to humans. No one is clean in any situation. Humans are just dirty through and through. That's the way we are, you know, myself included, etc. We all make mistakes. We all fuck up. We all do those things. It's just how we act after that that makes it, you know, a good thing or not. And it's like, would it piss me off too, but this person is just showing off there. All right. But yeah, people were, you know, are going to give her some hate because of the way that she acted during the whole Cinder situation. You guys let me know what you think down below. I just think, yeah, all sides were messed up except for, in this case, I will always say, the ones who were, you know, mistreated more than anything were people like Numi, Bao, Buff Pup, Cottontail VA, who somehow got strays, like got hit with this for some reason. People like that, Spite, other people like that were the ones that really weren't even involved in the whole thing, except Bao, you know, was involved because, you know, she was the one that was getting mistreated. But those are the ones that were, I would say, the cleaner of all of them, in my opinion. She has met the PP Tenchi and they ate some pancakes. What are we talking about here? Momosuzu Nene is a member of Holo Gen 5, along with Lami, Botan, Alo, who is, you know, doing her own thing independently now, and Omaru Poka. And why are we talking about her? Because, of course, Amare KANATA is someone who did graduate last year in 2025, 12/27, before the year ended. And right now, here we have a clip that was shared by fans of them down here of Nene, talking about how up here, we're just going to go through the translated section to be able to show off things here. Nene recently went to have fluffy pancakes with KANATA. KANATA looks much more healthy now that she is free from all the pressure of being a Hololive member. So it's actually helped her out, like she said it would. It's actually helping her out. Nene noticed KANATA's lipstick sticks very well while eating. Turns out KANATA has gotten into cosmetics recently. Nene feels like by the time she meets KANATA again, she'll probably look just like Hashimoto Kana. She later bought the exact same lipstick and now has matching lipstick with KANATA. KANATA loves Nenechi's super chat checky signing idea so much. As Nene was sharing this, KANATA sent her a line message saying, "I'm watching your stream right now." Nene is preparing her first album, has to finish recording a new song every week. It's a tough schedule for her. When she told KANATA about it, KANATA replied, "It's okay, Nenechi. There's a time I recorded 8 songs in a single day. So take your time," basically telling her, take your time, don't rush, don't feel rushed, just do what you can. In the end, Nenechi passes on a message from KANATA to us. After finishing all of her remaining good signing duties, she'll lay low and prepare her for her job hunting starting from April. Nene hopes everything goes well for KANATA, as do I. She deserves to be able to have her regular life, as she said she's not going to be coming back to VTubing. As far as I know, she also said that she's not thinking of coming back to content creation. She's going to be doing her own thing in her own life. Heck, you never know, she may even be trying to start a family. We don't know about that. They will meet again and have a gratin party with multiple members in mid-April. So many of the Hololive members are going to be joining Hololive JP, as is the case always. We always have this case here where we will have Hololive members pop in and do their thing. And I believe also Dancho, which is Noel, also ended up becoming a part of the whole thing of, you know, meeting KANATA before as well. So it's all going to be lots of fun, and I look forward to hearing more from KANATA. We are moving on to Mococo Abisgard, is a female member and the second half of the Fuamoko twins, who are part of Hololive EN Advent, with Shiori Novella, Koseki Biju, Nurse Ravencroft, and of course her sister, like I mentioned, Fuawa Abisgard. And today we're talking about a big project that she's going through. Well, I believe it's a big project. I think it's awesome to show off. It says here, Haru Iro Hololive Academy opens. With a school theme, 4 members from Hololive production appear in cute school uniforms. Details to be released soon. What is the silhouette? It is the first one there, and of course, you know, that is Mococo. At first, I thought pink coyote, but no. When you look at the ears, when you look at everything like that, it's Mococo. That was before I looked at the ears and I just saw pink. But it's awesome that she is the first one to be announced. It is from April 14th to May 17th, be held at 5 stores in Tokyo, Osaka, Nagoya, Kobe, and Hiroshima. And we will have, or Hiroshima, whichever, April 14th, it's a Dish Up Tokyo, the Shinjuku Marui Annex. Oh, I've been there actually. And Concept Cafe in Abeno Hoop. You have Tuesday, Collabo Paradise. You have all these different places. It's going to be like a cafe. It's going to be a cafe thing. So some of them, like a lot of them are just going to be cafe things, Dish Up, Concept Cafe. They have special, they're going to have special menu items. You need reservations. And it's always for those things, you need reservations. You will not be able to be seated. They will not accept you to be seated if you're just, popping in there. So it is very limited. And yes, it's going to be 3 other female members of Hololive, JP probably, and EN, maybe one of those 2. And it's going to be in Japan only, unfortunately. But I did want to announce that, yes, Mococo is going to be a big part of this. Cera Luceria is an independent female English-speaking VTuber. She was formerly affiliated with Globy's 3rd generation. Globy is no more. Globy has shut down. Morvaria, along with Maeve Morvarin. She's also known as other identities, Salmon Lordet and Relia Lace. I'm sure you you may or may not have heard of her. She's a tiny VTuber. I'm joking around, of course. But let's talk about her here. Birthday stream, 2 hours from now. It's my birthday. Let's have a super cozy day together. And here is the actual stream here. Let me close this part down here. That takes up the screen. It's real estate, goddammit.
The IP transfer is 100% complete now, so Cera just belongs to me.
So what she's talking about there is Globy decided to transfer, give opportunity for people to have their IPs transferred to them. I don't know if there was money involved or whatever, but there was a chance for doing that. Cera Luceria chose to have her IP transferred to her, and now everything is done. It's been months since Globy shut down, and it does take a while to have everything happen. Luckily, everything happened. She has her stuff. She's celebrating her birthday. Let's keep going.
And she belongs to me, so that means I can show you guys how Cera Luceria started. I've never.
And here, let's take a look. Cute, like an Egyptian Anubis. Is she an Egyptian Anubis? I'm not sure.
It just came back bigger, and I was like, you know what? Sure. Why not? This is perfectly fine.
We all love the big ears. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about the big ears. She's a carbuncle? Oh, God.
I needed this so that it can stay consistent within the company, and then when they do group merch and stuff, artists know like the scale to which.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's good. That's good.
It is in well, not in the works, like literally, but soon it'll be in the works. I've paid for everything already, so now we just have to wait for the rigger to work their magic.
So she's getting a newer design and updates on everything. She's already paid for it, and she's going to get the rigger to do things here. We are taking a look. She's on her birthday time. She is also, of course, doing some gaming. She is, work with the community. She's doing a bit of gaming here, and she is, sharing some other stuff here, just having some fun here. And there is Cera Luceria merch. We're just going to take a look at more of the things that she's doing. Jackbox Party 5. And we're taking a look at Cera Luceria merch here from Kawa Entertainment. To have Kawa Entertainment do your merch, it's big. It's definitely big. Created keychains, birthday bundles, Peaker decal sets, mini Daki keychain, and the full Daki Makura as well. A lot of stuff here. As you can see, they do a lot of things for Dire Fortuna and other people. So a lot of the indies, or the people who were a part of smaller organizations, are getting these things, and it's wonderful to see. Big congratulations to her, and a big happy birthday to her. Of course, when you're watching this in the video, it's probably gonna be way later, but I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know in the comments of everything you've seen down below. She has a huge announcement about a performance. Today we're talking about Mori Calliope, who is a female English member of Hololive EN Myth, along with Ina, Kiara, Watson Amelia, and Gargura. She has done a lot for herself. She has grown a lot in her music style, in her singing app, you know, the amount that she can sing, the quality of her singing, everything like that. And she has been a hard-working Reaper since she first started. She's been always working hard, like 18-hour days sometimes, on her things for her music career. She is also a part of Universal Music Japan, and we are talking right now about something that she mentioned in her Twitter here. It says, big news, 4/4/2026. My 6th birthday concert will be live show, and not only real-time singing, but also a live band. Who could these special guests be, I wonder? First up is Narissa, and the waiting room is already set up for it. Going to be Uncut Rock, featuring a live band from Mori Calliope on the 6th birthday that she has, 6th birthday concert that she's having here with Hololive. And you have people being very excited about this whole situation here. Who thought of this title? Me. Yeah, so the funny part about that is recently Bibu. If you've seen my videos, Bibu and Rock and all that kind of stuff there, and people were like, Didn't look at the graphic. After I read it, she wrote, and I thought, what'd she talk about? Oh my God. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together until she said it. Calli was a misunderstanding. Hackles Bales. It's so funny, but I also feel bad for her. Of course, Calli's an Adam Sandler lover who chose this name. Yeah, she chose the name, and it says art is by Gary Huang. Thank you so much. The logo and the name were decided before recent viral and unfortunate events involve an amethyst. Yeah, yes, again, it is about the Bibu purple PP amethyst thing. If you can go look at my videos, my most recent videos that I leave on Friday, that I talked about it, about her the purple PP incident. And yeah, I think it was Thursday or Friday we talked about a purple PP incident. People who know about Bibu know about the whole thing. It is funny. It's great. I'm glad that they that it works. It works for this whole thing. And big congratulations. And let me just show you. I'm just going to show you. It was this one. It was this. That's what it's unfortunately refers to this now. At least it's big, and you know it's amethyst. It's amethyst. But now we have this part here about Uncut Rock. Perfect. And purple too. Perfect. It just works. It is absolute cinema. Get in this thing here.
Fuck! Holy shit! 안녕하세요. Fuck. 부장님. Yeah, man. 안녕하세요. I fucking can't.
I'm supposed to voice. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
No, excuse me. Cleansing. Excuse me.
We have to turn around. We have to turn around. We have to turn around. Wait, Manager Dong. Do you live around here?
Oh God.
Oh, the last thing I want is to run into him on my way home. I don't know my genders very well.
우유먼.
Bro?
What?
회사 갔다 왔냐?
Yeah.
Why are you waving your wiener at me? Do not go and wave your wiener at me, dude. What the heck is wrong with you? In public
I don't
too?
really notice.
그래.
At least buy me a drink first if you're gonna wave your wiener at me. Don't point that thing at me either. It's not even. You don't even have protection on. Don't do that. Gotta buy me dinner first. Dear Jesus. Oh my God. At night too? In a random alley? Nah, I don't do that. Dinner and a hotel. That's what needs to happen. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.